As well. Okay. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Becky Timms. I'm known as the Amazon Queen, and today we are going to talk about how to find products that make $50 per day, even if you've never sold online before. Okay, so we're going to talk about the four-step process that I personally use to select and launch a private label product and generate over $1.3 million in sales on Amazon part-time. So I have to stop right here and say, income disclaimer, these are my results. Your results may vary, but I'm going to, throughout this presentation, show you proof of income, and I just want to let you know that these are my personal results. So how we're going to do this is the four-step process. It's actually the 4 P's of marketing. It's the right product, the right price, the right place, and the right promotion. So my goal for you today is I want to give you a roadmap and a framework to successfully launch your own product. I want to help you reach your goals in life and earn your first dime online. So I have a quick question for you. Imagine that you have your first product picked and it's already selling $50 per day on Amazon.com. So you already have your first product picked and it's already selling $50 per day. What would an extra $50 per day or $1,500 per month do for you? So if you can type that into the chat and let me know what would an extra $50 per day or $1,500 a month do for you? Pay rent, get a car, good. Currently unemployed, so it would help a lot. Pay off credit and go on annual cruises again. That's a good one. I love to cruise. I'll show you guys that later on in the presentation. Okay, so you can see the value of what just an extra $50 per day can do for you. So now imagine that you have your second and your third product picked, and they're also selling $50 per day on Amazon.com. So now what would an extra $1,500 per day or $4,500 per month do for you? And Londi says, home repairs after Harvey's visit. I know, Londi, my heart went out to everyone in Texas during Hurricane Harvey. Support your family, buy a house for cash. Yes. So you can see how even an extra $50 per day or $1,500 a day could really help out. So here are my results. I actually started selling on Amazon March the 17th of 2014. It was St. Patrick's Day, and I will never forget my very first sale. It was actually in the month of March. You can see here it was for $1,703.48. I actually started out drop shipping on Amazon. My profit was $324.18. You can see I finished my very first year on Amazon with $405,529.80, and I sold 7,662 items. Then in 2015, I changed my business up a bit. My results were $187,739.86. Also in 2015, my husband has an account now, and it's $96,377.90. And these are my documented tax items from Amazon. They're my 1099Ks, so that's why my Social Security and address and everything is blocked out. One day on Amazon, I sold 1,237 items. Total products for that one day were $18,220.25. Then in 2016, $115,168.31 with 3,187 transactions. This one was actually under my business LLC that I actually started in 2016. So Ann says, were you still drop shipping after that? No, Ann, in April is when I started private labeling. I knew really quickly that with my schedule, and I'll talk about that in a few minutes, that drop shipping was not for me. Although it's working for a lot of people, but it just wasn't a business model that I wanted to follow. Once again, since I am recording this, I want to put it on record that these are my results. Your results may vary. I know people that have done a lot better than me and some that haven't done as well, but I want to say that it's possible because I've done it. Okay. So this was in November 2016 snapshot, $328,934.52 in sales. So my why do I sell on Amazon? This is my amazing husband, Bud. If you follow me online, I call him Big Papa, and he really is like a big teddy bear. We have two amazing boys. This is my oldest son, Cameron, and this is us. We were on the driving range this day, but we do play golf together. And then this is Big Papa with our two boys, Cameron and Carson. And then this is all of us on a cruise. We love to cruise. I take about 3 to 4 cruises a year. The boys usually go with me 1 to 2 times a year. This is my dog, Roscoe, and I really need to update this PowerPoint because we have a new puppy named Bentley, but she's a puppy, but she's huge, so I'll have to take a picture of her and show you guys for next time. So before my children, these are my 3 degrees, and they were my proudest moments considering that I came from very humble beginnings. So I actually have a biology degree, I have a master's degree in earth and environmental resources, and I also have an MBA, Master's of Business Administration from the Citadel here in Charleston, South Carolina. And as I was saying, these were my proudest moments before my boys, and but along with this many degrees came a huge amount of student loan debt. And so what I did is actually on November the 9th, 1999 is when I first started my first eBay account. But the bottom line is I'm just an average girl that decided to try this Amazon business. I'm currently a laboratory director. I supervise chemists. This is me on the left in the lab, and then this is me on the right in my home office at home with my Amazon Queen tiara on. And so I discovered selling online, like I said, November 9th, 1999, but my aha moment was when I discovered Amazon FBA, which means Fulfilled by Amazon, and private label products. And when I first got back into selling online, which was January 2014, I was ignorance on fire. I'm still as excited today as I was then. But if you see in my picture, I went and had my nails done. I had eBay painted on one nail. I had Amazon painted on another nail. And I had business cards made. I still have those exact same business cards today. And I'm just super excited about Amazon and eBay. So on October the 11th, 2016, I started something called The Drive at 5, and I teach people how to earn their first dime online. I do this live from my Facebook page every day after 5 p.m. Eastern. So I still work I still have a full-time career. I do my Amazon business part-time. And the number one question that I get asked is, Becky, if you're doing so well on Amazon, why are you still working? And the answer is 1, I love my job. I love protecting public health. And 2, we retired Big Papa with our Amazon business. So he is now retired at the age of 50 and home with our 2 boys. But at the Drive at 5, you can go to thedriveat5.com, or you can look me up on Facebook and get on my you can click on the link that I posted up there, facebook.com/Make Money with Becky Timms, and that takes you over to my personal profile, and you can get Amazon tips and tricks every day that I share. Not only do I get results, but I've helped others get results. I actually speak around the country. In January, I was in Houston, Texas. I'll be back in Houston, Texas in January of 2017. And then in June of 2017, I was at the Q4 Expo in Baltimore, Maryland. And this is a group of amazing e-commerce sellers, and I enjoy hanging out with them every January and June. And I would encourage you guys to come and join us as well. So here are real people, real results. So Tennille, after she took my private label course, she says, I can't believe my first sample test product sold after only 1 month after purchasing the private label course. Then after my product went live on Amazon, I had organic sales without pay-per-click. Thanks, Becky. And this was Tennille from Utah. This is Julie. Julie is actually from Canada, and she says, well, folks, she went to the mechanic, she went to meet him, she stopped to donate blood, and right across the street she saw a sign for a cosmetic company. She checked in with them, and they're actually the manufacturer right there. They're not really a cosmetic company. They're more of like a chemical-free face wash, soap, cream, moisturizer, shampoos, and conditioners. And she went and met with them this morning, and they do sell FBM or Fulfilled by Merchant on Amazon in Canada, but they don't promote it, and they private label, and they're in major Canadian restores. But the main thing is they're not selling in the USA, and they're allowing her to private label those products and start selling on Amazon.com in the US. And she says, thanks, Becky, you gave me the confidence to do this. So I'm super excited for Julie. So I've helped others do this too. Amy says, I am officially debt-free thanks to eBay and Amazon. Henry says, I paid my car note off today. Hallelujah. Another person is not in this presentation, but just today on my Facebook wall, I posted a sale from a guy named Alan. Alan was actually he's from the Philippines, and he was the blackjack dealer on one of my cruises that I went on this year. And he made his first sale on Amazon in October. And it was for like $11 and some change. It was for a sample product that he ordered. And he was like, Becky, this works. So I'm going to update this presentation and add Alan's in there, because even though it's an $11 sale, I'm so stinking excited for Alan, because he did this, he made his sale cruising in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean on a Carnival cruise ship, and he's from the Philippines, so English is not his primary language, and if he can do this, anyone can do this. So Alan, I'm so excited for you. So who is this webinar not for? If you're looking to make quick money and you don't want to put in any work, I'm sorry guys, this webinar is not for you. And if you're someone that's in search of the next shiny object or silver bullet, I'm sorry, but there really isn't one, and this webinar is not for you either. But who is this business for? If you're looking to supplement your current income or go full-time and work 100% from home, then this webinar is for you. So if you want to make your own hours and spend more time with your family, then this webinar is for you. So listen, guys, I've made mistakes and I've learned how to avoid most of them in the 4 years that I've been selling on Amazon. So you get to cheat and get the easy way. So I'm going to share with you how you're not going to gain 50 pounds like I did, trying to manage a family, work a full-time career, and master my Amazon craft. I'm going to teach you how you're going to have a clean house and not a dirty house like I did while I was trying to learn all this. I'm going to give you all the easy steps so that you don't have the stress, the weight gain, and the dirty house like I did. So once again, I'm going to share with you how an average girl like me started with no experience, no product, no website, no blog, no email list, no Amazon insider secrets, and no easy button. So what exactly is Amazon FBA? FBA stands for Fulfilled by Amazon, and this is when Amazon you ship the product to Amazon, Amazon stores the products, Amazon picks and packs and ships the products to the customer, Amazon provides the customer service, and you get paid every 2 weeks. So Fulfilled by Amazon, FBA, in this little picture below, you send the products to Amazon. Amazon stores your products. Customers purchase your products. Amazon picks and packs your products. Amazon ships products to customers. Now, I already mentioned this, but the number one question that I always get asked is, why do you still work a full-time job? And if you look in this bottom picture, you see that Amazon stores the products. The customers purchase the products. Amazon picks and packs the products, and Amazon ships the products, and Amazon handles the customer service. So after the initial research, Amazon does everything. And this is the business model that works for me because it's completely hands-off, and that's why I don't drop ship anymore, Anne. So why is FBA the bomb? I think I just told you why, but I don't have to store a lot of products at my house. If you're doing retail arbitrage or even estate sales or garage sales, people are going out and loading up their spare bedrooms or their dining room table with extra products. Amazon handles the shipping, the handling, the returns, the customer service. And there's no need to hire associates because Amazon does all of that for me and for you. So for product sources, there are several ways that you can get products to start selling on Amazon. The first one is wholesale. So this is when you buy products at a very low price and then sell them at a higher price. And usually you have to buy a quantity of items. Retail arbitrage, or RA as it's called, this is where you actually go out to the stores and you buy items from the store shelves. And here's two pictures. This is me when the bottom picture is my very first day doing retail arbitrage. But you buy items from, this was at Walmart, the store shelves. These were like about $7 each that I purchased them for. They were selling on Amazon for $25 each. So you can see I have a whole cart full. I couldn't even see. It was 11 o'clock at night. My boys were asleep, and I decided to go shopping the first time. Well, I was so excited that I made all that money in like one trip to Amazon with one product. The next day on my lunch break at work, I went to another Walmart right by my work, and I bought these like water balloons and made $100 in that cart for on my lunch break. I made $100. So, and this was by doing retail arbitrage. This is a very viable method. You can make a lot of money doing it, but once again, for my my lifestyle, it just didn't fit into it because there's a lot of shopping and storing, et cetera, et cetera. The other thing is online arbitrage. You can do the exact same thing as going out and doing retail arbitrage, but you just sit at home and order products online on your computer, have it shipped to you, then you process and send on to Amazon. And there's good money in doing that as well. And then the fourth way is what I do, which is private label. And that's what this whole workshop is about. And we will talk about that right now. But there's a few problems with sourcing. If you're doing retail arbitrage or wholesale, you don't own the product. They're usually like brand names when you're going out and purchasing products from Walmart or Target or wherever you're shopping. And anyone can sell that exact same product because it has the same UPC. So you hear sometimes that there are price wars, and you buy the item, and by the time it gets to Amazon, the price, there's no profit to be made. You have to share the buy box with other people that have the exact same item that you have. And we already talked about competition on price. And there's limited inventory with retail arbitrage because you go to the store, and if there's only 2 on the shelf, you can only buy 2. If there's only 5 on the shelf, you can only buy 5, no matter what the profit potential is. But with private label products, you own the product, but you're the manufacturer. You get to customize the product however you want and add value to the customer. You get to customize the packaging. You can choose if you want it to come in a box or a bag or have a bow on it, or what images you want on your packaging. You own the buy box because you're the only one selling on that listing. And you get to set your own price, and you don't have to worry about, hijackers jumping on and tanking the price on your product. And you get to control the inventory. So if you want to buy 20, you buy 20. If you want to buy 500 or 10,000, you have control over your own inventory levels for your product. So what are the top 9 reasons that FBA sellers fail? The first one is they choose the wrong product. And I know a lot of you are on here because you want to know how to choose the right product, and we'll go over that in this presentation. They struggle to find the right supplier. Or they get the item, and I'm finding now that a lot of people have products that are sitting in Amazon, but they don't know how to launch them, how to get them going. Or they have poor listing optimization. They don't know how to properly list an item on Amazon. Or this one is huge for me, poor keyword choice. I probably say this in my sleep. You're not selling products, you're selling keywords. So you need to find a product that has the keywords that there's a demand that people are searching for. So I like to make data-driven decisions, and before I look for any product, I look at the data to tell me if it's a right product or not. Another reason they fail is they run out of inventory. So you have to have really good supply chain management, and they waste money on pay-per-click campaigns. Once again, they don't know how to work with Amazon's pay-per-click, and they fail to test. Guys, this is huge. This is why I was super excited about Allen's product, because it's sold. And when a test product sold, like Allen and Tennille, then that gives you the next green light to move forward with your product. It's not, real quick. This is a long-term goal plan. That's what I said. You don't want to make a lot of money real quick, because this is your brand that you're putting your name on. And another thing that I'm seeing is people have analysis paralysis. They have so much information coming at them from everywhere, and they're just frozen. They don't know who to believe. They don't know who to trust. They don't know what to do. That's the main thing that I'm seeing right now. But the number one reason that FBA sellers fail is they give up. Stacy said, that's me. Yeah, Stacy, you're not alone. I'm seeing that a lot on the internet right now. But the number one reason that FBA sellers fail is they just quit. They give up on their dreams. And I don't want you to do that. And in fact, I want to help you to make your first dime online. So let's jump into the 4 Ps, the right product. The first thing you want to do is brainstorm, write a list. And you can think of things to write on your list just by going over to eBay and looking at the popular products on eBay. You can look at the popular products on Amazon. But guys, right here, what I'm telling you is this is what everybody tells you to do. To look at the popular products on eBay and Amazon. But I want you to think beyond that. I want you to physically go to the department stores, go to the Walmarts, go to the Lowe's, the Home Depots, wherever you go, even the grocery stores. And as soon as you walk in, what do you see? And that's the type of things that I want you to write down. So right now it's getting into winter time. Depending on where you live in the United States, you might walk in and see snow blowers as the first thing. At my Walmart, when I walk in, I see peanut oil for frying turkeys. So it's Thanksgiving time. So then you start thinking fall. You start thinking everything turkey related, turkey fryers, turkey injectors, turkey syringes. Even you could think about vegetarians, what they do for Thanksgiving. There's so many different things, but if you can't physically walk into the department store, then go to their website, go to walmart.com, use their marketing dollars, and it will tell you, hey, this is what's popular right now. And I want you to look at what's popular, but I want you to think beyond that of what you can create to go with these things. So for example, it's Thanksgiving, the turkey syringes or the turkey bags that you can line the turkey roasters with, or a turkey thermometer. These are all things that you can private label just by me walking into the grocery store and seeing peanut oil, because I know here in the South, people like to fry turkeys. Or here's even another example. I went to the fair today, and there was this purple cleaning solution. They were cleaning people's eyeglasses, they were cleaning people's rings, and it was an amazing product. This was a local product. This table was set up there. What I did is I looked at the product, everybody was oohing and awing and saying how great the product was. I went straight to Amazon, and guys, that product was not on Amazon. So I took a picture of the bottle, and as soon as I clicked up, took a picture, there was on the bottle, it said, we're looking for distributors, contact us. And I'm like, oh my gosh, so I have that information. So I'll definitely be contacting them tomorrow. So I did that just by going to the fair. And I will say in October of 2014, when I went to the fair, my first year selling on Amazon, there was a trailer there, and they sold 5-pound, look, like this big, 5-pound gummy bears. And for a long time, I sold 5-pound gummy bears. They're like this big. You can get them from North Carolina. They're saturated now, so that's not what I would recommend. But I'm just saying that opportunity is all around you of things that you can sell online on Amazon. Look at magazine ads. These magazine advertisers, they mail the items right to you. Or if you're in the grocery store and you're just flipping through at the checkout line, you can see exactly what items are being targeted. And this is my favorite, a touch list. So for a week or for 2 weeks, or you can start small for, let's say, 3 days, literally write down everything you touch. If you brush your teeth, write down toothbrush and write down toothpaste. If you wear deodorant, because all of these things can be private labeled as well, but just write down everything that you touch, and some things may pop up to the top that will be more visible to you, and it always helps if it's related to some hobby or something that you do all the time so that you are connected with it. That's a huge one, the touch list. And then the other thing is listen. Listen to what people are excited about and what they're talking about. So today when I was at the fair and I was walking by this purple stuff, everybody was buzzing like, oh my gosh, look at my wedding ring, and they were showing their rings, and it was beautiful. And I was like, oh, these people are excited about this. Let me see what it is. And I just snapped a picture and went on my merry way. But I would have never thought about purple wedding ring or ring cleaner, eyeglass cleaner without, seeing that booth there at the county fair. So you can use eBay for ideas. We're still on the product P. You can go to eBay, you can click on shop by category, and you get all of these categories, home and garden, sporting goods, toys, and at the bottom it says see all categories, and you can click there and come up with ideas. You can also go over to Amazon and get the best sellers list, and they show the appliances, the baby, the beauty, the books, but all of them over on the left. And basically, what you want to do to pick a product, you can choose any of those items that were just on the left, any of those categories, and you just keep clicking and clicking. Whatever you look at that looks like something you're interested in, you just keep clicking and clicking and clicking until you get down to the sub categories. So for example, on this one, I started clicking in home and kitchen, then I went to event and party supplies, cake decorating supplies, cake and cupcake toppers. And then I ended up on this picture. I actually typed in the word 50 because my husband was 50 years old. And then I just started drilling down from there. So when you're doing this and you're drilling down just on the left side of Amazon, for the product criteria, you want to make sure the item is at least $10. So minimum price, $10. You want it to be less than 2 pounds. You want it to have great reviews. Listing quality, you want to make sure that the listing quality looks good. BSR or best sellers rank, the lower the better, but if it's anywhere between 6,000 and 15,000, it's probably a good item. However, I want you to watch this for a couple of days. If it's 6,000 today, don't just say, oh, that's my product. You want to watch it over time, and there are some tools out there where you can see, how long has it been at that rank? Was it a one-hit wonder? So definitely do a little extra research there. But your goal is, when you first launch a product, you want it to sell about 10 to 20 times a day, okay? So that's what you're shooting for, 10 to 20 times a day in sales using this product criteria. So here's the product criteria again. You want your price over $10. You want it to be between 6,000 and 15,000 BSR. And if you look over on this picture, the BSR is 12,221. Usually, sometimes they'll have like subcategories, but you always want to look at the top category when you're looking for your rank. This is telling us that it is a Prime item. That means it's physically at Amazon's warehouse, and or the seller can physically get the item to you within 2 days. And one FBA seller, so that means that this is a private label item. So just by me typing in the word 50, drilling down on the left-hand side, I ended up on this box. It's a 3 by 3 by 3 inch clear gift box for cupcakes for $27 for a pack of 50. So let's do some math. So if you aim for $5 profit after all your expenses, one product at a $5 profit is 10 sales a day. So that's $50 per day. 5 products is $250 a day. And 365 days, that's a profit of $1,250 or $7,604 for the month. That's using the $50 per day strategy. You also can look at customers who viewed this item also viewed, and it will give you other items. So not only are they looking for clear boxes, they could be using white boxes or rose laser cut boxes or black boxes, and you could just private label all of these boxes if you wanted to. Here's some other items, the ones that are similar to the one that you picked out. And what I want you to really pay attention to in this picture is look at these images, because, and we'll touch on this a little later, but on Amazon, you've heard a picture's worth 1,000 words. Well, on Amazon, a picture's worth $1,000, because the customer cannot touch it and feel it. All they can look at is by sight. So you want to have really, really, really good images. Amazon also tells you some additional ideas. So in addition to the black box, the white box, the rose laser cut boxes, you could also sell some twine. You can sell some brown labels. You can sell some caramel apple sticks. I just came from the fair today. This box could be used for a candy apple, and you can sell caramel apple sticks with it. And good, they did have the word candy. I was like, oh, I hope they have the word candy in their listing, because remember, you're selling keywords. And I probably wouldn't have thought of a caramel apple, but I would have thought of a candy apple. So that's good for that seller. More sponsored products. Frequently bought together. This is another one that Amazon tells you, hey, the people that bought this 3 by 3 box, they also bought this twine. You may be interested in looking at that. And that's good if you want to bundle. And sometimes when you're bundling, you can ask the staff to do it for you. So here's the product criteria again. Now look at this image. This is I told you to look at the images back on the other page, but this is a really good image because it shows the product being used. And anytime that you can show a lifestyle photo or the product being used, it's much better than just an empty 3 by 3 by 3 box. So look at the things when you are shopping on Amazon for you. Pay attention to what you're looking for and your criteria, and then when you're selling on Amazon, be sure to use those items as well. So you want to have a good title. We have that it's fulfilled by Amazon and good bullet points. You also want to have a good description. Now, this product does not have a good description. Actually, it's pretty boring. There's no like keywords in there. Once again, you're selling keywords, so you want to beef up your product description with your keywords. It is under 2 pounds. We want it to have light. We want it to weigh less so we can save on our shipping. It does have good dimensions. And here's what I was telling you about the BSR or bestsellers rank. You always want to look at the top level category and you want it to be between 6,000 and 15,000. Of course, if you find one that's like ranked 50 or number 1 at that top level category, check to see if it has a patent on it. If it doesn't, definitely go after that. But I'm just saying that this is the number you want to look at, the top level, not the number 32 in kitchen and dining, and not the number 3,982. So it's the very top level. And you want to make sure that it has good customer reviews because you don't want to private label a product that doesn't have good quality. And here you can see the customer reviews. This one has like 4.5 stars, 40 customer reviews, and customers' questions. Definitely look at the questions that customers have asked about your competitors' products so that you can incorporate any upgrades to your product to add more value to your customer. And that's a little trick that you can use so that your product provides more value than your competitor's product. Now, if you look at the sales data on these little boxes, 3 by 3 by 3, they sell approximately 300 of them a month with an estimated revenue of $8,000. So you want to repeat this for 10 to 20 products. I'm not going to lie, guys, this is the most difficult stage and it takes time, but you only need one product to start. Because if you can get one product that's making a $5 profit and selling 10 times a day, that's $50 a day or $1,500 a month. This is the most difficult stage. It does take time, but if you spend your time now and you dig deep, you are 3 feet from gold. So now we're going to move on to the second P, which is the right place. So now you've found your first product or maybe your first 5 products and you're ready to go out and find it. The first place you can look is on a website called AliExpress. It's Smarter Shopping and Better Living. This is the same exact item on AliExpress. Remember over on Amazon, 50 of these were selling for about $27. Well, here on AliExpress, you can get 100 for $6, but it's also $5 shipping. So let's just say $13. You can get 100 for $13 on AliExpress. Also, you can get 1,000 pieces for about $100. So 1,000 pieces for $100. Over on Amazon, 50 pieces were selling for $27. So you can see the profit potential on that item. Here's some more results. This is Tennille when she got her first product test. When she was testing, she sold her first test product at $24.99. And then she posted later after she had her first organic sale on her private label product, and that customer bought 2. So an organic sale is when you have your product ranked. It's on the first page of Amazon or it's making its way to the first page of Amazon, and just a random customer comes on Amazon, searches for your keywords, and buys your item. So, of course, I'm so happy for Tennille as well. Another place that you can buy your item is from Alibaba.com. The first thing you want to do after you find your item is you always want to get a sample. So you're over on Alibaba, you ask to get a sample, and they're going to say, okay, it's going to be anywhere from $30 to $60 to get one sample. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, that's $50. But what you want to do is you want to negotiate with them. And most of the time they will tell you, if you place a bigger order, a larger order, they will take that $50 off from the price. But I don't want you to have sticker shock when you go to order, a 3-ounce item and it costs $50, because it does fly over on a plane and airplane fuel is expensive. So approximately $50 to get the item to you to test the sample. And you want to keep it simple when you're designing your item. You want to have simple packaging, have some inserts and some instructions to provide value to the customer to show them how to use it. You want to have a UPC code, your minimum order quantity or MOQ. You can start at 500. You can do, 500. You can negotiate down. Here's a question. Stacy says, "Is AliExpress domestic? Why are they cheaper on shipping?" No, Stacy. AliExpress and Alibaba are both in Asia, and AliExpress is usually more, but it's cheaper on shipping because on AliExpress you can order a smaller quantity, whereas on Alibaba it's a larger amount. But you can check both of them there. Okay, and air shipment, you're going to ask for air shipment. And you always want to have your first shipment sent to you so that you can inspect it and then you send it to FBA. Now, I know there are a lot of people that sell online, like my friend Alan, who's from the Philippines, and you can also have the item shipped to what we call fulfillment centers here in the USA, and they will prepare and pack and do everything for your item and send it to Amazon for you for your first item. So we've talked about the right place and we've talked about the right price, so we're just going to do a recap. You want to find your product on Alibaba and AliExpress. You want to use filters to find the best sellers. You want to contact the supplier with specific questions. Respond to the suppliers that email you back. Order your test sample. Place your first order and wait. And I promise it's going to seem like it's eternity, but while you're waiting, you're going to work on the fourth P, which is your promotion P. So under promotion, this is where you want to get 5 to 6 high quality images. After your images, you want to get a great title, use keywords, have 5 bullet points that give the benefits and the features, have a description where you give the details of your product, the benefit of your product, and a call to action. You want to have listing optimization and sales, and what that's going to do is move your keywords up in rank to get you towards page 1 on Amazon, because everyone wants to be on page 1. Because think about you when you're a shopper and you type in, garlic press. Do you go to the 200th page to look for the garlic press? No, you're usually right there on page 1. So I see I have another question, and Darlene says, if Amazon does labeling, why do we still need to find a prep center in the United States? Darlene, this is Amazon will do the labeling, but we're talking about your test sample before you send it directly to Amazon, because we want to make sure that it's really good quality. But if you live in the Bahamas, you can have it sent to you first and check the quality and make sure it fits up to your standards for that one sample. Because once again, you're putting your name and your brand on something, and so you don't want to do that until you do. Good night, baby. My son's going to sleep. Okay, so that's why we do that, Darlene. Okay, and then if you have images and a good title and reviews, then this is what increases your conversions so that you get further up on page 1. So you can also look for keyword ideas on Amazon. So if we just typed in the word cupcake, we would see words like cupcake stand, cupcake liners, cupcake boxes, cupcake toppers. So we were going after cupcake boxes, but we might also want to brand some cupcake liners and sell a bundle together. Or we could type in another word, which is 3 by 3 by 3. We could see that there's gift boxes, there's favor boxes, there's clear favor boxes, and we're getting more keywords that we can use on our Amazon listing. So once again, when you have an optimized listing and you start to get sales, that's when your keywords start ranking and you move up to the first page of Amazon. So what is exactly listing optimization? So I've shown this picture before, but it's like the perfect storm when you have the perfect title, the perfect images, Your items are in the Amazon warehouse. Your bullet points are finely written with your keywords. Your product description, this one is not a good one, but you have a good product description. And when you have all of those pieces that fit together like a puzzle, that's when you have a fully optimized listing. So the fourth P is promotion. So you have your item on Amazon, it's already sitting there, or it's getting ready to be there. You're waiting in this position or at this stage. You want to create a Facebook page with your brand, or you can build an email list to get your brand going. So you have your keyword search and your sales to get your product ranking on Amazon. And then after you start making your sales, you want reviews. You want to get higher conversions, because when you get higher conversions, you get more sales. So if you don't take anything away from this webinar, I don't care if you buy toilet paper, paper towels, or chewing gum on Amazon. Whenever you receive those items, please leave a review for the seller that sent you those items, because reviews are really hard to come by on Amazon now, and what goes around comes around. So if you would just leave a review for whatever you buy on Amazon, it will definitely help that seller, and that's the best thing that you can do. It's kind of like word of mouth on the street. If you go see a good movie, you tell someone. And same thing with reviews. And Amazon is trying really hard to make their reviews a special place on Amazon where people can go and get accurate data about items that are being sold on their platform. So people search products by keywords, but people buy from recommendations or those reviews that you'll be leaving. So Amazon recently changed this, so I need to change this slide. They used to have, only on the desktop version, these sponsored ads over on the right. Well, now they're doing away with those, and they're actually putting them throughout the listing. So if you typed the word 50, this cake topper would be over in the listings, and you wouldn't know if it was sponsored or not, because it just kind of fits right in with all the regular samples. Because what could happen is, if you were an unscrupulous person, is you could just go over there and click on your sponsor, that your competitor's ad 50, 100 times, and they get charged per click, and that's not cool to do either. So you definitely don't want to do that. But they have now where they're coming out with these banners at the top, and they're just making it more natural when you're searching on Amazon. Now, if you've ever searched on Amazon by mobile, you probably you didn't notice the sponsored ads over to the right. You may see them in the feed itself, and a couple of them would say sponsored. So when someone clicks on your PPC or pay-per-click ad while searching a keyword and they buy that product, that's when Amazon will start to rank you for that keyword. So whenever you are working on your fourth P, your promotion, you want to focus on your sales and your reviews only. Forget about blogging, forget about building a website, forget about all these social media channels like Facebook and Instagram, Periscope, Snapchat, Twitter, YouTube, all of those go on and on, because what happens is every time you do one of these little things, it takes you away from your main goal. So you want to stay focused on two things: making sales and getting reviews, making sales and getting reviews. And that's what you want to do with the promotion part of your Amazon listing. So we're going to recap the 4 Ps. We talked about the product, the price, the place, and the promotion. So now let me ask you a question. You probably feel like I gave you a drink of water with the fire hose. Some of you probably feel like I gave you a drink of water with a fire hydrant. So my question is, what's better? A, to invent a brand new product, or B, model one that is already selling? So if you can answer that question in the chat, let me know what's better, to invent a brand new product or model one that is already selling. Okay, so I'm seeing B, model. That's right. So it is better to model a product that's already selling. So these 3 by 3 by 3 clear plastic items that we saw, here is where they show over on Alibaba They're 9 cents each, and they say that you have to order a minimum of 3,000 pieces. Now, you order, let's say, 3,000 pieces at 9 cents each, but 50 of them are selling for $27. So you can see, and it's ranked at 4.5 stars with 42 reviews, and it's the exact same product, 9 cents each for 3,000 pieces. Even though it says 3,000 pieces, you can you can negotiate a smaller amount with the supplier. Some of them will and some of them won't. So just you have to use your negotiation skills to get them to go down less than 3,000 pieces. But this particular item, you can earn $50 a day or $1,500 a month just on this one. So here's another example. These are some magnetic eyelashes. They're on Alibaba for 80 cents each. They're selling on Amazon for $18. So, and then these, you only have to buy 20 pieces. That's your minimum order at 80 cents. We'll just say we can even go $1.20, the high end, $1.20, and on Amazon they're selling for $18. And these have 148 customer reviews and 4 stars. So the secret formula. The secret is how to research and find products that are already selling on Amazon. So I already showed you how to do that. I showed you the second secret, how to find the right suppliers or the place to private label and modify your products at the right price. And the third secret is how to promote your product to start getting it ranked by using Facebook or email campaigns. So introducing the private label course, I decided to create an entire step-by-step coaching class and private community. So here's what I created. Complete step-by-step videos and worksheets walking you through the 4P process: the right product, the right place, the right price, and the right promotion. So here is the back office of the private label course. We talk about ungated categories, branding, an FBA quick start guide, how to think like a customer, and tools for your Amazon toolbox. Here's a private label decision-making tool that you can download that will tell you if you meet all of these criteria, then you can move forward to the next step. I also have a private Facebook group for students of the course to ask questions and help each other. This is the accountability element. I know earlier Connie has already offered to help Stacy, so thanks for that. I see there's some questions over here. How long does it usually take to get shipment from supplier to Amazon? Stacy, that really depends on the time of the year. Like right now, it's really slow to get things to Amazon because everything is going in the fourth quarter. But I can get an item within a week, that like items that I'm currently already shipping. By the time I order it to the time that it's delivered to Amazon is about 7 days. Sometimes it's longer, but now my items have been made and I've been selling and selling and selling. If it's a brand new product, it'll probably, I would say, Tennille took a whole month from the time she researched to the time she got it to Amazon and selling her test product. So Tennille's was 1 month. And Connie says Alibaba Express lists proposed time to receive product. Yeah. Okay. And so the private Facebook group is where you can get your questions answered, feedback, and congratulations, because it's really, really important to celebrate every success that you have. So what you're going to get, you're going to get the private label course masterclass, a $1,997 value, the private Facebook group, a $497 value, future Q&A hangouts, a $997 value, unlimited access to my supplier. Guys, this is priceless. So what I do is when I do new research, I find an item. I have a boots on the ground in China. Her name is Frances, and when you purchase this course, you get access to Frances. And what you can do is if you find an item or she finds an item, let's say that you live in the Philippines or the Bahamas, she can actually do a video for you and you can see it. You can't really touch it because she's doing the video, but she'll do like a 3-dimensional video. She'll say, hey, this is the product, and hold it and talk about it and everything that you want if you don't want to have the sample shipped to you. However, I still highly recommend that you physically get your hands on that item somehow or have someone do it for you. But you'll have unlimited access to Francis, and then you won't have to negotiate with all the suppliers on Alibaba or AliExpress. You still can, and I would encourage you to do that as well. I encourage you to do that as well so that you cost compare. So Connie says the average cost for her services. Connie, it's free. Whenever I find a new item, I'll literally just send her a picture and I'll say, how, can you do this? But I asked her before I did this, I was like, hey, can you do this? I will say that one of my clients, I can't remember the price. She said, I'll have to get the exact numbers, but one of my clients said that Francis's number was a little bit higher, like I want to say 20 cents per piece higher, or 10 cents each higher. It was some kind of amount, a small amount that was higher per piece. And that's the kind of thing I would recommend for you to do too, is shop around. But what you get with Francis is she's someone that I deal with. I know, like, and trust her. So you'll get access to her. But if you want to, deal with other people on Alibaba or AliExpress, of course, you're welcome to do that as well and just shop around. But this is huge because a lot of people, when you are talking to Alibaba and AliExpress suppliers, their English is not the best, and Francis does have really good English. So I really, really, really lucked up because I was completely honest. I said, Francis, I'm brand new to this. I probably shouldn't have said this, but hey, this is me. I said, she was the first person I contacted on Alibaba when I was looking for my first private label product. I still sell that product today, and I order it from Francis. And I told her, I'm like, hey, I'm brand new to this process. I stayed up late one night because, they're in Asia. I'm here in the East Coast of the United States in South Carolina. And it was really late. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Will you help me? And she walked me through. I don't know. It must have been a divine connection from God because she walked me through step by step by step what to do. So unlimited access to her is priceless, in my opinion. So all of this is valued at $9,467. The current public price for my private label course is $997. But you're not going to have to pay the $997. The private label course is $497. It's available right now at learnwithbecky.com. You can go over to learnwithbecky.com and purchase the private label course for $497. So you can see why it's a good deal at $497, because if all this course does is help you find one product that profits $50 per day, that would be a worthwhile investment, wouldn't it? So you want to model what's working and find that one product that makes $50 per day. So here's another item. It's a shoe clip that you put on your shoes, and you can wear them at night, whether if you're skateboarding or riding a bike or running on the beach. They are 50 cents each. They're selling over on Amazon for $10.99. Here's another example. This is a silicone toe gel or gel toe protector cap. It's 33 to 50 cents a pair, and they're selling on Amazon. 3 pairs are selling for $10.44. So basically you're paying $1 and selling it for $10.44, or they are. And you could do the exact same thing. So what others are saying. Jade says, Becky, I just finished the videos and they are great. I'm taking action now. Ada says, the course is wonderful. Anyone who follows the directions will be able to be successful. Hi, Becky. These were a few of my thoughts as I watched some of your videos this weekend. The overall thoughts after 2 sections that you've done an excellent job. You seem very relaxed and confident in the videos, and that's great. The information that you provided so far is fantastic. I've listened, read, and watched a lot of this info over the last 2 years, and a lot of this was new to me. Guys, this is huge because there's so much information out on YouTube, out on the Facebook groups, out everywhere, but it's not being updated. So you always want to be following someone that has updated data that's valuable to you as a private label seller. Claire says, the videos are great and have easy to follow instructions. I'm excited about Amazon all over again. Christiana says, hey Becky, I'm loving the course, such great content. Can't wait to see the rest. So blessed to have found your course. Ada says, okay, I'm sold. I can't wait till the next segment, and I know I'm on the right track with you. Becky T. And Joyce says, wow, this course is packed full of golden nuggets. Thank you, Amazon Queen. So remember, I'm just an average girl. I wasn't able to achieve these results because I'm special or lucky. I was able to get them because I took action and I followed a system. Bonus. So one thing that you have to do is get your product on the first page of Amazon. And Amazon Advanced Pay-Per-Click training videos are included in the training. The bonus number 2 is how to find wholesale suppliers. So I get asked all the time, how do I find wholesale suppliers? What if I'm not quite ready to do private label in China yet? Guys, you don't have to. You can do private label right here in the United States by finding wholesale suppliers and asking them one simple question that's in the wholesale suppliers video. You can receive the exact same roadmap that I used to launch my first product. You use GPS, right? So what you're going to get, you're going to get the Private Label Course Masterclass for $2,997 value. The product is $697 value. The price videos are $499 value. The place videos are $599 value. And the promotion module is a $797 value. The future Q&A hangouts are valued at $997. The private Facebook group is valued at $497. Unlimited access to my supplier Francis is priceless. Your 2 bonuses of how to find wholesale suppliers and the pay-per-click e-com secrets, and to create my own product secret. So Connie, I see you have a question there. It says, do you sell AZ Princess tiaras? So if you look at my tiara, it says Amazon Queen. Now, I did not just go over to Amazon and type in Amazon Queen tiara. No, I got to design, y'all look at it really closely, I get to design the Amazon Queen tiaras. So I designed my own tiara. I said I wanted it 4 inches tall. I wanted it, to say Amazon Queen. I wanted it to have this design, and they designed it for me. So the Create My Own Product Secrets teaches you how to do that. So this total value is $12,467. And for the Fast Action Takers bonus, the first 10 to join the private label course will get a 30-minute strategy call with me. Now, this is a special offer that is only available on this webinar. The first 10, because I am a busy mom, I do have a full-time career, I do have a thriving Amazon business, and I love helping you all as well. So only for the first 10, I can do a 30-minute strategy call. Every once in a while, I'll have a few minutes. I did actually this past weekend. I put out an email to my list, and I'm like, hey, I have some time, just text me. And several people texted me, and I actually spoke to them with the free time that I had. So Connie, I see Connie's on here, and she was actually one of them. So yes, Anne, I do. They are actually in there. Yes, Darlene, I will give you the call as well. We'll have to do Skype, but we'll definitely do that. So the workshop live attendee discount is $500 off. The special price is only $497. It's a single investment. You can go to learnwithbecky.com. The workshop action takers discount, I also have a new flex option, a special 4-month investment. You can pay $149 a month for 4 months. You can go over to learnwithbecky.com and do that as well. Ann says, and yes, Becky always answers all questions. She really does care about everyone. Oh, Ann, thank you so much for saying that. I also have a 30-day guarantee. So if you are not satisfied and I see that you're actually searching for your product and following the videos, if you're not satisfied, after 30 days, I will give you a 100% refund. Private label course roadmap to help you launch your private label product on Amazon and start getting sales. So what you're going to get, the private label course masterclass, the product, the price, the place, and the promotion modules, the future Q&A hangouts valued at $997, the private Facebook group valued at $497, unlimited access to Francis. The bonus is how to find wholesale suppliers and the pay-per-click e-com secrets. Total value $12,467. Londi says, I'm on the site, but I don't see a link to purchase. Londi, do you see like an orange box and it says, click here? I'm not sure exactly what it says. I can go over there in a few minutes. But if you go to learnwithbecky.com, it may say click here to access or something like that. Let me know in the chat box if you see that. So right now you have 2 choices. Option 1, you can do nothing and don't join the course, which is 100% free. Option 2 is make the small investment today compared to all the value you'll get in return and just give it a shot. If this course doesn't help you make money, then I don't deserve yours. So I'm not exactly sure why you showed up today. Maybe you want to go on a vacation or spend more time with your family, or pay off your student loan debts like I did, or you want to find a way to fire your boss, or you want to change your zip code. You might want to just move altogether. But what is your why? The bottom line is you just have to get started. But Becky, I should have started last year. So there's a Chinese proverb that says the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. So now it's time for the live Q&A, and you can go to learnwithbecky.com. On site, but don't see the links to purchase, didn't scroll to the bottom. Okay, so Londi, okay, if you go over to the site, you have to scroll to the bottom to find the link to purchase. So thanks, Londi, for that. So now if you have any questions, I'll answer them at this time. I tried to answer the questions as I saw them scrolling by. Let me just make sure I didn't miss any. Let me go up this way. Oh, it went all the way to the top, all the way to Happy Sunday. Okay. Stacy, I wanted to touch base with you. Did you feel like this was helpful? I see that you said that you were holding yourself back. You were scared of failing or making big mistakes. I'd really like to hear from you to get your feedback. I want to get everybody's feedback, but she was one that reached out in the beginning. Good night, baby. My second son's going to sleep now. We just had time change here, so everyone's going to bed early. Connie says, how to discern if charging your course is good now or waiting for a few RA sales? Connie, that's totally up to you. If you want to do retail arbitrage, and which I said, it really depends. Some people do. Yeah, Stacy, that's completely understandable, but just know that it is here. And with what I showed you today, you can go out and do this on your own as well. I think I need glasses because I'm like like this, like looking at the screen. Maybe I need to make it bigger, or maybe it's both. I need to make it bigger and get my eyes checked. So, but I really appreciate you spending your time with me tonight. I hope that I did give you some insight into Amazon and private labeling in general, and just selling online. There are, like I said, several ways to do it. You can do retail arbitrage, you can do drop shipping, you can do wholesale, or you can do private label and have a totally hands-off business like I do. Literally, I get a deposit every 2 weeks from Amazon and make sure that it's there. Stacy, there is some help on YouTube videos, not as in-depth as Becky's course, but lots there. Thanks, Connie. That was really nice. Yes, so Connie's going to give me, or I'm going to connect you to so that you can share good resources. Connie, thanks for doing that. That really helps out a lot, because I remember when I was brand new, I've invested tens of thousands of dollars, and I still invest tens of thousands of dollars in my Amazon training. And I know that there is some very expensive training out there, but I make my money from Amazon. I don't make it off of selling this course, but I would go to these events, and the number one question that I would get is, do you have a course? 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 And it was the easiest way for me to get the most information out to the most people without doing one-on-one training calls, because I do those. And I wanted to address something that you said earlier, Connie. I do one-on-one training calls, but it's very time-consuming with my lifestyle. So this way, I can just have one Facebook group and answer the questions at the same time. Also, Connie, you asked earlier, let me see if I can find it. Oh, wait, let me see. Stacy says, so if you buy an item like the boxes you showed, 3,000 quantity, do you tell Amazon how to package it as far as quantity? No, Stacy, you want to tell your manufacturer how to do that, and they will work with you and help you with that. Tamina says, Becky, I am in the UK. Would you recommend that I do private label in the UK, or could I do private label in the US? I have done a little OA on Amazon.com. Awesome. Tamina, I actually sell in UK as well. The difference is when you're in the UK, of course, you have to charge VAT in your price. Here in the US, you don't have to charge VAT because we don't have VAT over here. But each individual state has income taxes. But I would recommend that you do both, because they're both very lucrative markets. However, when you're testing the product, test both markets and see which one is better, because sometimes some of my products do better in the UK than some of them do better in the US. And another thing is keywords. Keywords are huge in the UK. And maybe you can help me with this. That little pacifier thing, you guys don't call it a pacifier, you call it something else. But I had never heard of the word, and I was trying to do some research, and a dummy, that's it, it's a dummy. Yeah, I was like, what's a dummy? That's it, that's the word, a dummy. So in the US, it's like a pacifier or a binky, but over there they call it a dummy. So yes, definitely you could do both of them for sure. Connie says, is piggybacking another private label like the boxes and making your own private label? Yeah, I don't like to private label, I don't like to piggyback on other people's private label items, because what happens is if you piggyback one of my private label items and it comes in my box and my brand and my value added, if I find that you're on there, what Amazon is going to make us do is buy one of your products, and when I receive it, I'm going to say, hey, it doesn't have, like Becky's box on it, it doesn't have my directions, etc. Then I can have you removed from my listing. Stacy, piggyback means if you are on, if you're, let's say this Coca-Cola right here. If I'm selling this Coca-Cola on Amazon and this UPC, you're selling the same Coca-Cola, Amazon only wants this Coca-Cola listed one time on Amazon. So you can go and literally sell your Coca-Cola under this Coca-Cola listing. So that's why when you see an item that's sold on Amazon, then you might see that it has 5 sellers, 6 sellers, or 7 sellers. All of those sellers are piggybackers on that item. Not own that ASIN, but to make your own. Connie, can you ask it a different way? I'm not exactly sure what you're asking. Whenever you do have a private label, you do make your own ASIN. You do get a UPC number if that's what you're asking, Connie. But I'm going to scroll up here and see if I can find, Connie asked earlier about the Amazon Queen Tiara. And it's something that I was going to share. This is coming in 2018, but it's something, okay, here's what Connie says. She said, do you sell the Amazon Queen Tiaras? I figure we cannot all be queens. Well, Connie, what I'm planning on doing for 2018 is having a mastermind with the Amazon Queen. So I'm going to, it's only going to be for women. I'm going to work with them one-on-one, you know, if they have their own product picked or if they don't. We're going to get their product selling on Amazon and get it on the first page and rank. But it's really going to be a really tight close-knit community because I am super busy. I am still going to have my full-time job, but I'm really working on that now so that I can have a lot of Amazon queens so that they can have as much, basically have my Amazon Queen brain. Everything I know, I want to transfer to all the other Amazon queens in the world that want to dominate on Amazon. So if that's you, if that's something that you're interested in, send me a private message and I'll share more details about that. But I will be rolling that out in 2018. I'm super, super excited about it as well. Okay, on the boxes, create your own ASIN and not use his. Yes, so if you create your own ASIN, you have your, there's only one ASIN per Amazon listing. So if you have a different ASIN, you can't be a piggybacker. A UPC code, you want to have, basically if they're selling a garlic peeler, and you have a garlic peeler, I would just use your own ASIN and sell on your own. An ASIN, A-S-I-N, Stacy, is a it is a unique item, a unique identifier for Amazon. That's how you list items on Amazon. You can do a quick Google search for ASIN. It's actually an acronym for something, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. But we say ASIN, but it's A-S-I-N. Does anybody know what it stands for? Let me see if I can find it right quick. I always ask my friend if I don't know, and my friend is Google. And he or she usually tells me. Well, this Google tells me that it's a girl. Maybe I should put Amazon ASIN, huh? It stands for, it says it's similar to an ISBN on books. It's here's what it stands for. Amazon Standard Identification Number. Amazon Standard Identification Number. Okay. I thought towards the start you said not to use pay-per-click, but then towards the end you mentioned putting it to use. I do use pay-per-click. Oh, I know what you're saying. In the beginning, I said I don't click on my competitors' pay-per-clicks because I don't want to spend their money. But I do use pay-per-click to get on the first page of Amazon. Thanks, Tamina, the Amazon Standard Identification Number. That's correct. Tamina, I wanted to ask, you said you did a little OA. Was that in the UK or was that here in the US? In the US. Okay, great, 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 great. Yeah, of course, Amazon is in many different countries. They are working it out now, where they will actually do some translations for you, because it used to be like if you wanted to list in Amazon Japan or Amazon in the other country, Mexico, you had to translate it to their language, and now they're working where there's some translators for you. You use a prep company. Yes, there are several prep companies here in the US that will do all the work for you. There is a charge for that. And then I also want to mention, once you get your item, you check the quality, it's good quality, and you're ready to mail it to Amazon. After that, you can automatically have your supply, like Frances will ship it directly to Amazon for me, and I don't have to touch it. So I don't touch it. She ships one item here to my house that I include, that's a hazmat item that Amazon won't let me ship to them. So I ship it from my home, but that's everything else she ships directly to Amazon, and I don't have to touch it. So yes, so some suppliers will ship directly to Amazon, Stacy. That's correct. Stacy, have you sold anything on Amazon, or are you brand new, brand new? Brand new. Well, to be honest, Stacy, I would not recommend starting out with private label, being a brand new Amazon seller. I would definitely start with some retail arbitrage. Yes, Connie, avoid batteries and products. I got that in trying to list one, and all the battery question needs answering that were near impossible to find. That's correct. Don't sell hazmat products. No baby, no baby, no baby, no baby. Don't sell any baby products. Don't private label any baby products. No baby. Remember that Becky said no baby, no baby, no baby, no baby, no dummy, no baby. Okay? Because you have to pass so many CPC products. It's a child product certification here in the US, and you have to pay for like lead testing, and it's just not good. Not good. Yeah, so no hazmat, no batteries. I don't do anything with lights in it, or I know we were talking yesterday with those glow sticks. Yep, I wouldn't do glow sticks either. But that's just me personally. You know, I don't do electronics either. Some people take a risk and do those electronics, but then now there's the battery question. So it's all personal preference. This is just, I like to err on the side of caution, because this is something that most people don't want to, you know, just jump online and order something from China. I do it all the time. I could probably do it in my sleep now, but it's one, because I have Frances holding my hand and doing it for me. Is baby clothing and bedding okay? Clothing is a separate category. So one thing that probably the first thing when you sign into the private label course is make sure you are ungated in that category before you try to order an item and sell it. And there's videos in the back office that show you how to do that, but that's definitely the thing that you want to do. Okay, guys, well, it doesn't look like there's any more questions. I want to thank you once again for your time. If you're interested in the private label course, you can go over to learnwithbecky.com, and I will see you all on the next webinar. Or if you want, I'll put in my Facebook message down here. You can connect with me on Facebook if we're not already connected, where you can see the drive at 5. I will be there tomorrow when I get off work. My son has a baseball game, so I'll probably be like at the baseball game or on the way to the baseball, or I won't be driving when I talk to you, I promise you that. Okay, guys, have an amazing night, and I'll see you all around the net. Bye.